Hey there everybody, my name's Nick Gregan and welcome to Snapshots. This is episode 8 of Snapshots, which is my twice weekly podcast, vlogcast, whatever you want to call it, to help you guys out there get a better headshot. And today we're going to be talking about the actor's equation. And the actor's equation is a little something that I came up with a few years ago that defines in a very simple process, a simple way, how an actor gets a better headshot and gets more work. So, before we start, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself, who I am, and what gives me the right to pass on this information. Well, first of all, I've been shooting headshots for over 27 years, and I shoot celebrities, authors, sports people, comedians, actors, dancers, and just about everybody in between. And in that time, I've got well over 20,000 happy clients. And I think that's, well, I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty pleased with that. But, as you can see by the graphic, I'm the only person in the world, as far as I'm aware, and I take this under advisement, and I use the words of the Carlsberg advert, probably the only person in the world, and I think this is probably the only book in the world that teaches you actors how to get a better headshot. This is a step-by-step process with tips, tricks, techniques, lots of photographs and diagrams, and over 160 pages that help you get a better headshot. And we all know a better headshot gets you noticed. More chance of getting noticed means more chance of getting auditions, more auditions. Hopefully mean more work. So, let's talk about the actor's equation, which is something I came up with a couple of years ago when I was thinking about what it is and what the process is and how I can help and advise actors better to get a better headshot, and also the reasons to get a better headshot. But the real reason is help you guys get more work. And it's very simple. If you have a poor headshot, you don't get auditions. If you have a poor headshot, you don't get any auditions. No auditions means you get no opportunities to perform. No opportunities to perform, you get no work. No work means you are an unhappy actor. So right, let's go back to the start and see where we are with this. If we look at this headshot, now this is not one of mine, we can see this headshot is really, really poor. There's a couple of cardinal rules about headshots. First of all, it must look like you. The casting director wants to be able to recognise you from your headshot. You must have good connection with the eyes, good emotion, good personality. And the casting director must be able to see your face, see your hair, and get a good light of who you are. So all this fancy shading and dark, moody shading doesn't really work. Now, if you think about it from a casting director's point of view, you look at this headshot, and we look at it on the right-hand side, we don't know if this guy has a big scar down his face. We don't know if he's missing his right ear or he's bald on the side of his head. And so he may well walk into an audition and he may have a missing ear on the right-hand side as we look at it. And actually, the casting director is not looking for that. And so it would rule him out, and it's actually wasting the casting director's time. And as actors, we should know that the casting director's number one complaint is when an actor walked into the casting room and they don't look like the photograph they sent in. So, bear that in mind, people. Look like your photograph. Always look like your photograph. Even if you think you look like you did 10 years ago, check with your friends. You probably don't. If you check with my episode 7 of Snapshots last week, you'll see that I talk very much about why it's important that you look like your headshot. But essentially, if you have a bad headshot, the casting director's never going to notice you. And if they don't notice you, they're never going to invite you to audition. And if you never get to audition, you're never going to get the chance to perform. Now, I am not an expert on auditions or on acting technique. What I am an expert on is headshots for actors. And my skill is helping you as an actor get the very best headshot you can. In fact, get a set of headshots showing you in different characters, the very best ones you can that look like you, that show different characters, that give you the best chance of getting noticed by the casting director and therefore getting to audition. If the casting director doesn't notice you, you'll never get to audition. If your CV isn't good enough or you don't have enough experience for the roles you're applying for, you won't get to audition. So be realistic about what you're applying for. But when you get to audition, it's your chance, guys, to show people what you can do. And once you're at audition, and once you've been noticed by the casting director, your headshot has done its job. And if you should ask yourself this, if you're not getting enough auditions, and if you're not getting the chance to perform properly at these auditions, then maybe your headshot isn't working for you. And that's something to think about, because we know in the actor's equation, bad headshot means no work. Poor headshot, no auditions. No auditions, no opportunity to work. So, no opportunity to work means, quite simply, you never get the chance to perform on stage or on set or on theatre. And what does that do? As the equation says, that leaves you as a unhappy actor with a sad little face. And we don't want that. What we want is for you guys to have a great headshot, to get you noticed by the casting directors, and leaves you with a really nice, big, solid, smiling face. In fact, we want to see the happy actor. So, just to go back to the start, guys, and run over this equation again, it all starts with your headshot. Now, you may think I am biased because I'm a headshot photographer, and obviously I'm overinflating my importance in the whole process, and obviously I want as many clients as I can. Well, yes, I do want as many clients as I can, but I want to give those clients the very best service possible. I want to be the best headshot photographer I can, and that's what I've always strived to do. If you don't have an absolutely outstanding headshot, an epic headshot that catches the eye of the casting director and makes them take notes of you, that makes them look at your CV and be impressed by your CV and your experience, and then invite them to audition, your headshot's not doing its job. And essentially what this means is, if you don't have a good headshot, you don't get auditions. So, cardinal rule, great headshot means more auditions. And if you remember, people out there, more auditions means we get more work. And all actors obviously want more work. So follow the steps in this actor's equation. It's quite simple. It's a bit of fun, but it's a step-by-step way of transitioning into proper work. From being an actor who doesn't get auditions to getting a great headshot and making sure you get auditions. And you'd be surprised, guys, what a huge, huge difference that headshot makes. Anyway, that's almost it for the day now. I like to try and keep these below 10 minutes, but I find myself waffling on sometimes and ruffling on into the 10, 12 minutes ones when I've got a lot of information about it. So, do me a favour, if you will. Go to the Facebook, like my page, Nick Gregan, Headshot Photographer. Leave a comment below if you like this, if you think my information's good. If you think it's bad, leave it below, because I really want to find out from you guys if I'm giving you enough good information. I want to help you guys get more auditions and do better work. So, like the page, please. If you've got any questions, drop me a comment. If you'd like me to talk about something specifically next time, I've got lots and lots of things to talk about. This is only episode number 8. If you want me to talk about something specific, drop me a message. You can message me on Facebook, drop it in comments. Either way, I'd really appreciate it. And if you think this is useful, and I hope it has been, tell your friends, post it in the actors groups, and let everybody else know that there's somebody out there, me, Nick Gregan, a headshot photographer in London, trying to help you guys and steer you guys in the right direction to get a perfect headshot. Because what do we know? We know that a great headshot gets you more auditions. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I've just gone over my 10 minutes there. Really appreciate your time and effort today, and I hope to see you in the next one, which will be Thursday, and it will be episode 9. And I'm not sure what I'm going to be talking about, but I'll come up with something really useful. Cheers, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like the Facebook page and comment below. Thanks, guys.